Nothing but net. Corner for Pierre. She'll try a three. Knocks it in. Corner for Shallow. She'll take it in off the window. Welcome into the Simply Financial Athletic Center here at our beautiful Niagara College Welland campus for NC Knights women's basketball. The final time this season that will be at home. These two teams will both move on to the postseason next week. But before that, we've got one last regular season game to take care of. Fanshawe coming into today at 10-5. NC at 4-11. Fanshawe locked at the third seed. And a big part of that has been Ashlyn Anderson, 5th in points per game in the West, 1st in rebounds overall, 54.8% field goal percentage, the best in the association, 3.3 blocks per game, the most. Second highest, MJ, is 2, and
the Knights
5.7 stock. Sorry, MJ.
I was going to say, the Knights have a tough road ahead of them.
And one of their biggest issues all season has been on the boards and their paint offense, defense, and they're going against Ashlyn Anderson, who they know all too well from last season. The only team to beat that NC team from last year twice was this Fanshawe team, once on the road and once here at the Simply Financial Athletic Center in the postseason, down by 3. That team, of course, their strengths played into NC's weaknesses, which led to the result of that game. Fanshawe would then finish 4th in the OCAA that season. Here we are today. There's a look at Madeline Anderson. Will probably be the defensive player of the year. I'll go on a limb, MJ.
It's a tough limb, a dangerous limb, yeah.
5.7 stocks per game is ridiculous, and she's been a big catalyst of this NC team. And another leader of NC has been Lyric Shallow, averaging 16.3 points per game, 3rd in the association, 3rd in the West, 1st in total points overall, granted with a couple extra games in hand on some other players. Has been one of the best players in the association this season, if not for her team's record, probably would be in the MVP conversation.
Yeah, she's put up stats all year.
And so consistent. Still a chance at her getting the scoring title this season. We'll have to see. Still some time here to go. Currently 3rd in the West, but only behind the top by about a half a point a game. So a big game here could lead her to a scoring title.
The real question is, she's gotten into foul troubles a few times over the season, and that's really the only thing that's slowed her down. And
with the lack of size that NC has, that's going to be something that's going to play right into Fanshawe's favor. And we talked about how good defensively Madeline Anderson has been. Ashlyn Anderson. This defense is the best in the Western Division by 50 points ahead of the best in the West, the the Mohawk Mountaineers.
It's been a long day for you.
As they look to improve their defense here today, Niagara with about a league average offense, of course, led by Lyric Shallow, just a few moments away from tip-off here at the Simply Financial Athletic Center. There's a look at that group we mentioned before. A relatively healthy group, which we haven't seen really at all this season. Everyone available with the exception of Emma Laslock, who's only played 2 games this season and was injured in one of them. So really one full game. But you have all your troops available, and if you're Coach Columbus, you want to get on a 3-game winning streak going into the playoffs, because 3-game winning streak, that might not seem like much, but for an NC team that looked dead to the rights, might not even make the postseason. It's a step in the right direction.
You don't have to be good all the time. You just have to be good when it counts.
Well, when the postseason starts, everyone's record is 0-0. And with the East and West merger, you never know what's going to happen. Of course, in volleyball last year, granted a completely different sport, I believe it was the men's side of things, the West won every single game.
That is correct.
1-8-2-7 throughout. Of course, our men's volleyball in action today as the 8 seed taking on Seneca. If you're like us, you want that trend to continue as well.
Yeah, they got a fighting chance.
That game at 3:30, of course. Our women's volleyball team will be on the road tomorrow, as we're just about ready for the playing of our national anthem courtside.
Appears to be a little bit of a hiccup, maybe, at the scores table.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able for the playing of O Canada.
I love that version of the anthem.
Introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Fanshawe Falcons.
O Canada wrapped up as the starting lineup set to be introduced. Court side right now, the starting lineups for the visiting Fanshawe Falcons. It's Sydney Deliri, Maya Chirelli, Layla McKenzie, Jamie Stahlbaum, and of course Ashlyn Anderson in the middle. And on the flip side of things, it'll be Emma Venditelli, Lexis Bell, Asia Strawn, Lyric Shallow, and Lily Brown rounding out your starting five for your NC Knights. And this regular season finale, Kira Teskey back available for Coach Columbus. A big boost to this NC group. And one change in that starting lineup. Of course, Aaliyah Pereira was in the starting lineup last week. And Lily Brown will start in place of her. And that's going to be a big challenge for Lily Brown, no pun intended, going up against one of the best in the association.
She's been great when she's been on the floor.
Lily Brown really didn't play much in the first half of the season, has had more of an opportunity. And I mean, a game like this is a game that Lily Brown should have circled on her calendar because it's her time to shine against one of the best in the association. It'll be her and Ashlyn Anderson in the jump ball circle.
Battle of the trees.
Lily Brown, 6 foot flat, and Ashlyn Anderson, 6'3".
Now, Alex, you know I do love working the inside of the post, and we might just get to see that a little bit this game.
As that is left short by McKenzie. MJ, a big fan of old school ball. As Shallow thought about it, she'll hand it off here with Strawn.
She regretted that.
Venditelli kicks it out. Lexis thought about it, had a deep three a couple weeks ago. It's back out for Strawn. Strawn pulls up from the free throw line. No good. Rebound brought down by guess who?
I have a sneaking suspect.
It'll be Cicerelli, top of the key, handed off here with Stahlbaum. taken away by Strawn. It's off the hands, but stepping out of bounds with Sydney Deliri.
Knight's a little eager there to get up the floor. Left Strawn on an island.
And knowing that, Fanshawe will bring that full court press as it's back in here with Venditelli. Shallow, she'll drive in from the free throw line, no good. Brown with her fingertips on it off of her hands and out of play.
Brown's coming for those boards.
Lily Brown played 3 minutes against Fanshawe, as we'll get a whistle. Leave something with the scorer's table. Brown played 3 minutes, had 2 personal fouls, 1 rebound. If you look at that, MJ, you think, okay, it's surprising that Lily Brown is starting, but of course when you have one of, if not the best, on the other side of things, you see why she's starting.
You got to use every tool in your disposal.
Into the post for Madeline Anderson.
Yep.
She gets fouled.
We're going to be seeing a lot of that today.
And if you're Fanshawe, that's where you want to go, of course. Madeline Anderson, a 60% free throw shooter. But you want to get this NC team in foul trouble because, of course, not a super deep roster. And also undersized outside of Lily Brown, your next tallest player. I mean, is Asia Strawn at 5'8".
It's a bit of a pickle. Oh, and I think we have a shoelace issue.
Lyric Shallow in a bit of a pickle with her shoe, as looks like she'll be okay. As the second is no good. I believe that was Chris Pan that said that. Absolutely not. As Venditelli drives it in, kicks out in the corner. Bell wide open for 3. Off the back of the rim. And it's brought down by Lyric. Shallow drives in off the window. Can't finish. But it'll be 2 free throws for the second-year guard from Barrie, Ontario.
If you're Lily Brown, you got to make that one. There was nobody in the vicinity of that, of her.
Shallow leaves the first short. Well short at that. She'll look to split for her first trip from the free throw line.
Knights looking for their first point of the game.
And they won't get it there. It's kicked out. Shallow went 8 of 10 from the line against Conestoga last week. 75% on the season as the screen set by Anderson. Driving in uncontested at the cup. It's no good. Rebound brought down by Lyric. Shallow drives in against
Shallow's caught.
Deliri, gets stripped. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Screen set by Bell, bounced in. Bell backing down McKenzie. Put up, no good. Brown on the offensive rebound. Second chance, third chance. As it's through the hands of Bell, picked back up. Lexus stops up, gets stripped, and eventually gets back with Shallow. She'll try the 3. Chaos.
Just how you drew it up.
Chaos into the bucket for Lyric. Shallow, NC back on top.
That I don't think that one's on the coach's set list.
They'll say Cicerelli stepped out of bounds, as we'll see Janelle Alamarigio come back into this game. And they've changed that last three into a 2, as that one's turned over to Alamarigio. Stops up with the left and put in.
It's a turnover point right there.
Karen to break. Venditelli running the fast break. She'll put it up, and she'll get fouled. NC looking for the first made free throws of the afternoon.
Venditelli, not somebody who's been afraid to pick up some contact in the lane.
Venditelli, the first-year guard, and has been a solid piece for Coach Columbus. You have to think she'll be in consideration for an all-rookie team this season. Had a really hot 2025, but the second half of the year has kind of struggled a little bit. Averaging 8.3 points, 5.9 boards, as it's stripped by Shallow, a late foul.
Alex, this I'm going to say this is a very strict officiating crew based on some early calls.
It's going to go on Lyric Shallow. That's her first. NC with 2 early fouls early on. Back into the paint on Anderson. Off the foot. It's kept with Fanshawe. Almarigio into the paint. Anderson gets doubled. She'll put it up. And no problem for Anderson. She's up to 4.
Niagara's really struggled with their inbounding throughout this season, and seemingly still are.
Venditelli gets pressured, nearly stepped out of bounds. As strong bounce pass in for Pereira, she'll put it up. And through the contact, we're knotted up at 6.
Looks like we got ourselves a little Valentine's Day game in the making.
Mackenzie drives in, takes it up at the cup, and good defense by Venditelli without fouling. Here comes Shallow through transition. Gets doubled, gets swarmed, somehow able to get that ball out for Venditelli. Fakes the pass up with the left, may have gotten rejected, rebound pulled down by the first-year guard. Shallow thought about the 3, hands off for Strawn. Asia drives in off the window, gets fouled. NC back to the stripe.
That might be one way that Niagara can overcome this Fanshawe team. They can win the foul game.
80th, Azame comes into the game for the first time here so far. NC with their 3rd trip to the stripe, as the first is no good. Now 2 for 5 at the stripe, and now 3 fouls committed by Fanshawe in less than 4 minutes.
This has been so far a very loose style played game.
Second one rattles around and in. As Almarigio will give this one over for Esame. Defended by Strawn. Esame gets stripped by Strawn, picked back up by Anderson. Taken away again, but it'll be out, and it'll go for Fanshawe on the out of bounds. I've seen a bunch of those plays where it's been chaos, of course, leading to that Shallow we thought was a 3, changed to a 2. Layla McKenzie will have a seat in place for her fellow starter, Maya Cicerelli. Anderson top of the key now. 0 3-pointers attempted here this season. Straight drive to the cup from Isame. Now here's Venditelli looking for Pereira off the hands and out of bounds. Try to keep it in.
A little too much mustard on that one. I'd like to point out the contrasting styles between Fanshawe bringing up the ball up the floor and Niagara.
Now, to be fair, NC isn't full court pressing compared to Fanshawe, but you're absolutely right. It's been drastically different. So that one's put up no good. Anderson on the glass and in. Anderson now up to 6 points. And it's turned over. Shallow tried to keep it in. Venditelli up in the air, and it's finished through contact for Maya Cicerelli. Fanshawe with their biggest lead.
Yeah, Lyric thought that ball was dead.
I mean, if you're Lyric, she's trying to make the play at it, you probably just want to let it go out of play because get the points off of turnovers. Fanshawe up to 8 points off of turnovers so far. As that one's no good. Teskey with the board. Shallow on that wing. Thought about the 3. She'll take it. It's no good. Pereira with the offensive board off the foot, maybe the hand of Izume. Regardless, it'll stay with NC.
And it looks like Fanshawe is going to make some quick substitutions.
And Coach Columbus will counter with Lexus Bell coming into the game.
This is a real interesting coach-off moment. You don't see dueling substitutions that often.
It's in here for Asia Strong. Handed off for Vendatelli. Kicks out. Teskey, corner three. It's no good as the rebound brought down by Tabrake. Cicerelli, screen set by McKenzie. Cicerelli drives in, gets doubled, passes out. Could have been a double dribble. Hands nearly tied up. Could have been a jump ball open for three at the top. It's no good. Strong brings down the board. Lexus gets it over. Vendatelli, corner three. It's pure for Emma Vendatelli. NC back within two.
Now Niagara has to be careful because they tend to fall in love with the deep ball often. And it hasn't worked out so great for them.
Off the scoreboard off of that shot. A chance now for NC to potentially tie or take the lead.
Is it just me or does this feel like it's been 2 quarters in one so far?
I kind of see where you're coming from, and we haven't even seen that timeout yet, but there has been a decent amount of stoppages. As Vendatelli will get fouled. That Fanshawe bench wanted the charge. And now, following this foul, it'll be free throws the rest of the way for NC in this fourth quarter with 4:11 left.
I don't know if I can take this much game. Feels already like many things happen.
Cicerelli picked up 2 personal fouls, so that'll probably do it for the end of this first quarter. Here's Lexus Bell on the wing. Step back, Lexus Bell into the paint. Strong loses it off the hands. It'll dribble out off of Isabella Bertucci, the first-year player from Kamoka, Ontario.
Some confusion amongst the Knights.
Strong inbounds here for Bell. Bell drives in out. Vendatelli thought about it. She'll take it in here. She gets stripped. Now it goes the other way here with Alma Reggio. No good off the hands of a Falcon. It'll go with NC. It's Pereira facing this full court pressure that's been here all game as it's back up with Bell past half court. Into the corner, Vendatelli, a heat check. It's pure. Emma Vendatelli back-to-back threes in the corner. NC back on top.
Oh, you can hear that net swish.
And Stahlbaum and hand it off for Bertucci as she lays it up and in and one. Now free throws the rest of the way for both sides. I'll see who the foul is called on.
Both teams are going to have to be careful with this officiating crew. They run a tight ship.
We'll get a substitution. Layla McKenzie comes back into this game. Here's Strong. Gets pressured, nearly lost the dribble. Having to be careful as she keeps it top of the key. Pereira, hands off. Pereira spinning, deep 2 is no good. MJ's favorite shot. Lily gets the board, can't finish. As it's off the hands of Bell and out.
It's not that I love a deep 2, but I'll always take a deep 2 over a missed 3.
Coming in for
Wasn't able to make that bucket, was strong. It'll be Karen to break. Inbounding here back now with Deliri. Deliri stopping her dribble, gets swarmed by Pereira, screen set. Now driving in, gets fouled by Pereira. And that's gonna be Aaliyah's second. So decision time for Coach Columbus, which will lead to Lyric Shallow coming back into this game. Two fouls, MJ, by Pereira in the span of about 18 seconds.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, this is a crew that runs a tight ship, and she was not, I guess, as careful as she should have been.
It'll be Vendatelli here down by 4, has the hot hand, 2 made threes here so far. Strawn drives in, looking for Shallow as it's turned over.
I appreciate what she was trying to do there, but an ill-advised pass. Both coaches going to their benches often and early.
Into the paint.
A little give and go right there.
No good. Shallow nearly lost it. Vendatelli, long pass here for Strawn. Asia, back out for Lexus, thought about it. Hesitates, wide open for 3 is Kira. It's no good, off the hands of Lexus Bell, who thought it went off of Falcon.
You know what she could have done there? Took a step in, put up a shot.
Wide open for 3 at the top of the key is Mackenzie. You think she should have stepped in?
Based on the lack of a make, yes.
Grabbed by Shallow, and she stepped out of bounds in the process.
Can you believe we're still in the first quarter?
I mean, it's been a slow pace, but yet fast pace first 8.5.
I think if I'm gonna go into my Scrabble dictionary, frenetic. It's been a frenetic pace.
Look at that vocab. That's a beautiful dish into the paint for Layla McKenzie, averaging 14.7 points per game, 6th most in the West. Asia from the free throw line, no good. Vendatelli gets her hands on it. Strawn driving, looking for Vendatelli and steps out of bounds. Omar Bujak coming back into this game. And MJ, in the beginning we talked about points off of turnovers, and she's been able to manage that, but turnovers just in general have been an issue. 7 already in this first.
Yeah, and some of that's related to the full court pressure. Niagara's been careless with the ball, bringing the ball at the court. Ideally, that'll get corrected at the next timeout or at the quarter.
NC's gonna look to have to correct that. It was free bucket for Ashlyn Anderson in the paint, as now Shallow will drive things in. Shallow calls for the handoff. Here's Omar Bujak. Screen set by Teskey into the paint. Kira puts it up. Wanted the call, had Shallow in the corner. And now it'll be Bertucci here with it. Bertucci drives it off the window and in. Fanshawe now up by 10.
Where'd the Knights go on that one? She walked to the rim.
It'll be Strawn to slow things down. Shot clock turned off. Screen set by Teskey, top of the key. Mismatch here with Anderson. Loses the dribble. And now 3 seconds left on the clock. Asame's gonna have to put it up. Swarmed over Vendatelli as it's no good. Fanshawe now up by 8 after the first.
Sadly, in the OCAA, there's no end of quarter shot allowance.
Interesting, MJ. Fanshawe in that first, only attempting one made three. They didn't make it.
Yeah, they've been going to the rim a whole bunch.
We'll take a look at a bucket out of the Fanshawe Falcons. Off the window and in past Omar Bujak. But that stat is, you probably really like that stat as an old school basketball fan yourself.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, in this day and age, absolutely bizarre. Granted, you have the best paint player in the league, but still, one attempted three through 10 minutes is absolutely bizarre.
Not for me, but
on the flip side of things, Vendatelli made 2 threes of her own, has half of her team's points, actually more than half, 8 points, 2 of 3 from the floor, 2 of 2 from the stripe. Pereira with a made point. And we'll take a look at a basket out of Ashlyn Anderson, who's with 8 points and 2 boards in that first.
That is classic basketball. Take it to the rim, go up strong, and the basketball gods will reward you.
And they've awarded her this season 15.5 points per game, 5th in the West, 13.3 boards, 54.8% field goal percentage, which I think is probably the most impressive stat out of all of that. And 3.3 blocks. The next closest is 2 per game, which is unheard of.
Yeah, it reminds me of the men's volleyball coach who had like the next closest person. You know what I'm talking?
Yes, yeah. For Sheridan.
Yes, the Sheridan coach. Thank you. The Sheridan coach. The next closest person in digs was something like 200 away, which is a lot.
A video game-like stat for Madeline Anderson, as she looks to torment this NC team yet again. Ended their season last year right here at the Simply Financial Athletics Center against one of, if not the best regular season team in the West last year. What a dish, but Shallow can't finish. It'll go now the other way here with to break. Kicked out here, SMA. Almarigio off the hands of Anderson. SMA driving in, defended by Shallow. Off her foot, it'll go out of bounds.
Now you gotta wonder if out of the timeout or the quarter, the end of the quarter, Coach Columbus has corrected for bringing the ball up the floor.
Fanshaw's not changing a thing as they continue this full court press as Vendatelli calls for the screen. Won't get it. Over now with Omar Bujak.
That was a sky-high pass.
Vendatelli able to handle it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. She drives off the window. No good. Teskey with the offensive board. Loses it. Off her hands and out.
It looked like there was maybe a little bit of contact there. But based on the lack of objection from the Knights, I suppose not.
NC, or pardon me, all the officials in general have called a tight game here so far. Wide open for 3. Anderson knocks down the 3, the first of the season, as she nearly gets the steal. If she makes that, okay.
Yeah, you live with it. Also, the Fanshawe bench was quite enthused by that.
Teskey in the corner. Vendatelli already with 2 made threes. She'll kick out for Kira. Kira gets stripped, as now Almarigio will take it the other way. Anderson into the paint, gets hacked. I'm still in shock about that 3. Although she is a good free throw shooter at 60%, and there's always the thing where if you have a good free throw percentage, a jump shot can come along the way. But if she's making that 3, I mean, she's going to be unstoppable. I
mean, arguably, you'd prefer to have her up there than down in the post because she's drawing a defender.
Mackenzie out for 3 off the hands of SMA and out. tons of pressure. Shallow able to keep it. It's back here for Venditelli. Bounce pass in for Omar Bujak. Takes a bit of contact, no call. And a good stop by Fanshawe. NC still without a point in the second quarter.
Not ideal.
NC down behind a 2-to-1 ratio in this.
It's going to be a long day at the office if they don't get themselves put together. Speaking of which, I think there's a little shoelace timeout.
We'll see a substitution.
That's the second time he's done that today.
Pardon me, we saw the buzzer get blown. The play will start back up.
Coach Carrier likes to do the last-minute substitution, it seems.
It's like in hockey when you're on the road, you have the last change, or the home team, you have the last change.
Yes.
Coming in for Fanshawe number 7, Sydney Hilliard.
Coach Carrier also has a fair rotation of his roster.
Pereira drives in and gets stripped. The jump ball will go in favor of the Falcons. Last year, MJ Ashlyn Anderson only attempted 2 threes. This year, now 1 for 1, so a 33% three-point shooter for the second-year product. That one way too strong. As now Shallow will slow things down. Venditelli drives in, loses the ball. This great defense continues out of the Falcons. Venditelli will pick up the jump ball, so she'll be able to salvage the possession.
Coming in for Niagara number 17, Lily Brown, and number 3.
Back on the conversation about Anderson, MJ. Free throw percentage last year, 44.9, 35 of 78 this year coming into today, 50 of 83 in one less game, so that free throw percentage has gone up. Maybe a couple of years in the future, she's a stretch 5 as she gets whacked, no call. It'll go now the other way. Thought about the 3 was to break. Defended by Venditelli into the paint and stripped by Teskey. Getting it back with McKenzie, gets fouled and makes it through the contact. Fanshawe now on a 5-0 run to start this second quarter.
That's a tough foul for Niagara to pick up. And it seems like we have another technical issue at the scorer's table of sorts. As it turns out, Coach Columbus has decided to call a timeout.
Coach Columbus will take a timeout to call things over. MJ down by 15 in this second quarter. Did not use her timeout in the first. We'll take a look at that last basket out of McKenzie, finishing through the contact on Lily Brown. Now with 2 personal fouls, something we're going to have to keep an eye on down the stretch. Of course, her matchup being Ashlyn Anderson.
It's a tough spot for Niagara to be in for sure.
And Ashlyn Anderson has been hooping here today with 11 points. Of course, the main 3, 11 points, 4 of 4 from the floor, 4 boards. Has been as advertised and then some. And on the other side of things, Emma Venditelli with 8 points has been excellent herself. Lyric Shallow, 1 of 4 from the floor, 2 points, but 6 boards as well.
I gotta say, that made 3 is one that you should always want to live with, minus the make part.
The free throw rims out. It's brought down by Anderson as it's knocked out of bounds. Anderson now up to 5 boards.
She's definitely going to clear 10 boards. It's just a question of when.
On the season, averaging 13 rebounds. And with Lily Brown in foul trouble, that's going to help her case as the jumper is now in a 7-0 run in this second quarter. NC still looking for their first basket.
The drought has to end at some point.
Vendatelli thought about ending that drought. She'll kick it out for Brown from the free throw line. Banks it in. The bank is open Saturday afternoon at the Simply Financial Athletic Center.
She must have whispered bank.
Deliri top of the key, defended by Teskey. Not on the same page as that one will make its way out of bounds.
There was nobody home on that one. Jeez. Normally, I would say that's a bit of a strange play, but it's been a strange game so far.
It's been the dominance of this Fanshawe defense so far. Lyric kicks out for Pereira. Looking for her first made 3. That one no good. Anderson brings down the rebound. And it's kicked out on the wing. Here with Cicerelli. Handing the ball, McKenzie puts it up with the right, bounces around Anderson with her hands on it. McKenzie's second chance as it's brought down by Anderson. Brown hits her head as Anderson cleans up the loose change. Brown will ask for a sub.
I'd like to point out that rebound was pulled down by the second shortest person on the floor. So a lesson in hustle. You don't have to necessarily be the tallest person.
Anderson 3 rebounds away from a double-double in the first half as Vendatelli passes it off the hands of Anderson. Of course, your Humbers and the Mohawks are going to be the cream of the crop in the West for years to come. But Fanshawe with Anderson's leap and maybe another recruit or two could be a serious powerhouse out West and compete for a medal with this defense. Off the feet of Delirian, picked up now by Tabre. Shattuck now here with Deliri. Anderson in the paint, kicks out for Shattuck. Shallow had it, but it'll be turned over. It'll stay 8 on the shot clock.
I think this game's currently in the running for most lost balls or most thrown away balls.
You track that stat?
It's a proprietary stat. I can't get too much into it. No, it's something that I pay attention to.
Anderson smokes the layup. Vendatelli running in transition. Pereira stops up, looking for Shallow. Shallow drives in and gets fouled. no power. I don't know. It just stopped.
Foul on Fanshawe, number 8, Myra. Coming in for Fanshawe, number 1.
Está IP.
Coming in for Fanshawe, number 2.
We're back. Apologies for the technical difficulties on our end. NC down by 15 as the runners put up a no good rebound brought down by Shallow.
Niagara still within striking distance, though.
It's handed off here with Pereira. Spin move, nearly gets stripped, picked back up by Pereira. Into the corner off the hands of Shallow, thrown off the body of Almarigio. It's turned over now here with Deliri. Wide open for three. It is too strong. Rebound brought down by Bertucci. It'll go in favor of NC. And as we were talking while we were down, MJ, Coach Columbus will use her final timeout. NC, if they want to come back in this game, is going to have to win the minutes without Ashlyn Anderson, because we know how good she's been. And she's been as advertised and even better from three.
Yeah.
But, and all jokes aside, if you're going to want to come back in this game, you're going to have to win the minutes without her. NC really hasn't.
It's going to be an uphill battle, but you can never count somebody out.
NC shooting 20.8% from the floor. 5 of 24 from the floor. Only 5 made field goals. And 2 of 8 from 3. Fanshawe, 1 of 7 from 3, thanks to Ashlyn Anderson, a 100% three-point shooter on the season. So if you're her, you probably don't take another 3.
Yeah. you hold that one back.
You
perhaps.
save it for next year.
Yeah.
Career 33% three-point shooter. NC, currently the 7th seed, will face off against Seneca in the first round. Currently the 2 seed out east. And for Fanshawe, they'll take on either Centennial or Durham. We'll find out at the end of this weekend.
Speaking of threes, Alex, Niagara's in a bit of a pickle because they don't have the size to go in to the interior, but they're also not getting their threes drop.
As the deep 2 is no good from shallow, too strong. NC only with 2 made threes thanks to Emma Venditelli. Has only attempted 2 as it's put up no good on the glasses. Simi who puts it up and in, but when you saw those 2 corner threes from Venditelli, you'd think maybe there's a heat check coming. Haven't seen that yet.
Not yet.
Venditelli, a 25% three-point shooter, screen set by Teskey. Venditelli looking for Strawn. What a dish. Good patience, but she blows the layup. 5 on the shot clock. Driving in Teskey. That shot no good. Rebound picked up by Shallow. Kicked out. Wide pass kept in somehow by Pereira. Pressure on the out-of-bounds lines. Here comes Aaliyah. And the corner Strawn. Bad pass. 5 on the shot clock. She'll drive in. Finding Pereira. Cut to the rim. No good. Strawn on the offensive glass. She blows the layup. It'll stay with NC. About 3 great looks. And it just can't fall. It's been that afternoon the whole way through.
Yeah, an interesting last minute and a half of gameplay.
So 23 seconds on the game clock. 12-second game clock, shot clock differential. It's turned off now because of Strawn's basket as delay a game warning on NC. As Shallow's upset about that. And now here comes to break. Bertucci in on the wing as it's out of bounds off of Izame with 7.4 left. Still 2 timeouts left for Bill Carrier. Top of the key, McKenzie, defended by Venditelli. Spinning, 2 on the shot clock, off the hands of Teskey. And with 0.2 on the game clock, Fanshawe will have to inbound. Have to be a tip in. That's off the hands of Teskey. And that's going to do it for the first half, MJ. A defensive masterclass and an offensive masterclass by Ashlyn Anderson, a 3-point sniper, making her first 3 of her OCAA career. Attempted 2 threes last year, her first attempt of the season make. And for Ashlyn Anderson on this game, 13 points, 7 rebounds on double-double watch. Seems like a lock for her.
Yes, I would say it seems like a certainty.
We'll take a look at a bucket out of the Falcons. On the offensive rebound, Pereira couldn't get there, and that's where a lot of the issues have been for NC. 14 points off of turnovers for Fanshawe, 0 for NC, a big reason why this game is as lopsided as it is. And because, MJ, it's Valentine's Day, we'll take a look at some Valentine's Day content with Kira Teskey and Emma Venditelli.
What's up? I'm Emma. I'm Kira, and we're painting Valentine's Day cards for each other. Oh, we're starting.
nervous.
Okay, wait, I need a paintbrush. Can you give me a paintbrush?
You want a paintbrush to start?
Yeah.
I was
and
gonna
then
sketch
I'm
it
gonna
first.
trace. Oh, should I?
You do you.
Is there another pencil?
I took it out.
Sorry, thanks. Who would give the worst Valentine's Day advice?
From our team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Ebony because she's locked in though.
She's locked.
She's locked in and I'm not locked in, so I feel like it would clash. Like
She's
it
funny.
wouldn't like work for me. She would be like, just do something nice and cute, but I'm just not there. So,
Ebony's just in her own world, and I love her actually. So,
do you like chocolate or candy better?
me personally, like chocolate. I'm not a big candy lover
Yeah, that's fair.
personally. 6, 7. Oh, it's the same question. Chocolate or candy?
Chocolate.
Yeah, Hondos.
I'm
Hondos P.
not a big candy.
Hondos P. Hondos P.
girl.
Hondos P.
Who would give the best Valentine's Day advice on the team?
Maybe Sweetie. I feel like Sweetie's really sweet, and like she's locked in as well,
She is.
and she's good. She's a good girlfriend. Let me tell you, stuff I hear. She's such a sweetheart. That's why she's sweetie.
She plans stuff.
She plans ahead. She actually knows what she's doing. Like she's gonna like.
Yes.
And if Sweetie sees this, show this to your girl, because she'll be happy to hear this. We know. Inside source. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Who would you least let date your son? I know who I would say.
I'm gonna say Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. Aaliyah. It's okay. Sorry, love you, Aaliyah.
And I love her. She's so funny.
She's just her own person. It's okay.
She just goes on a lot of side quests because she's just Aaliyah, and I love her for that. She just has fun.
She has a lot of fun. I paint on my phone. Tell me how that happens. And I have it on my pants and my shirt. Acrylic paint, by the way. Kira,
Oh, bro.
what was your... You can ask me the same question back. What was your worst date?
Worst date?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it was a first date at a movie theater, and it was just really awkward.
Okay,
the
that's
whole
also,
time
I
because we
don't...
couldn't talk.
That's why if any guy asks me to the movie theaters, guys, pro tip,
Don't
pro
go to
tip,
the movies.
don't go to the movie theaters first date. If you want to get to know somebody, you cannot communicate while you're at the movies.
Yeah.
Because then you're just gonna look like an annoying person. So don't be
just
that
awkward.
person. Go somewhere where you can actually like talk, okay?
And get to know each other.
And get to know each
so.
other, exactly. So that's not awkward. You're just sitting with someone random you don't know, watching a movie.
Okay, Emma, what was your worst date experience?
I went for sushi with this guy. I met him through like basketball and stuff like that, whatever. It was a nice date, whatever, but then like we went back to his house to hang out and his ex-girlfriend was waiting for him in the driveway.
Gosh,
So
I remember that.
so I cut him off after that. Cause that's a little messy, right? I was like, oh. And it was really awkward. So
Yeah.
don't recommend that. Do some background check before you go on a date with somebody. It's pickup line time. Kira, I'm about to rizz you up. Uh-oh.
I hit threes all the time, but you'd be my first 10.
Are we serious? Okay. Are you a basketball shoe? Because I think we'd be the perfect pair. That was a good one.
That was good.
I liked that.
I liked that one. Are you a basketball jersey? Because I need your number.
Oh!
I didn't even say that one.
That's a good one. Wait, I got one. My number's 4 because I'm the one for you.
that one was a struggle.
Because I forgot what it was because I used to say that a lot at the start of the season and then like,
Emma, what's some dating advice that you would give to someone?
go for someone that you actually have fun with. They don't have to be like very good looking. Well, okay, like looks matter a little bit, but like personality goes a long way. Like, because if you have a pretty heart, you got a pretty face. Okay, does that make sense?
I like
Or
that.
like, there's a saying.
You gotta
What it
be
is.
like pretty on the outside too, or something like that. No, on the inside.
Like you gotta be pretty on the
inside, I
no,
just
you
said
gotta be pretty
opposite.
on the outside to be pretty on the inside type thing.
Something like that.
You know what? Like,
I know what you mean.
if you're picking up what I'm putting down. I don't really know, but if you know what I mean, like don't, like, if you see red flags at the start, get rid of that girl or man or something, because I tend to not do that, which I think a lot of people know. But it's okay, because we get through it. And I'm not outing myself. Like, I feel like everybody makes these mistakes. I know a lot of people that have. What was your dating advice being?
My dating advice, I feel like a lot of the times people tend to accept only the love that they think they deserve. So I feel like, was that good?
Yeah, it's just making me sad.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. But just,
Because we're single, by the way. So this is why this is sad, but it's okay.
I would just say, don't only accept a love that you think you deserve, because you are worthy of so much more than that.
Aw,
Is that good?
Kira, you're worth all my love.
You're with all of mine.
Aw, thanks. Really?
Welcome. Yep,
Thanks, Muffin.
you're welcome.
Can we like freestyle?
You can if you want.
I love Kira.
Oh boy.
She's so pretty. I don't know. Never mind. This isn't working.
Yeah.
Where's the Sharpie? Give me the Sharpie. Don't look.
I was gonna use it to write.
Am I the slice to your? Do I complete your heart?
Slice
do I
to my
complete? Do I complete your?
No.
Okay.
Can I have the Sharpie?
Yep. So if you're patient, because I'm actually like gonna need it for like a decent amount of time. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
So if you have anything else to do, do it.
Can you actually not like
Like get
stop
away.
swearing that
Get
much?
away.
I haven't looked at it.
Me.
I actually really need the Sharpie.
Yep. So if you could just like be patient.
The
Yours is
main
kind of
one?
better actually, but like mine's like easier though.
Cause I don't know. I didn't have orange paint. and then
Okay,
I messed
ready?
up.
3, 2, 1.
You stole a piece of my heart.
Ew, like, is it good though? Is it cute?
It is really cute, actually.
I tried.
Yours is cute.
I like your pizza.
Thanks. You see how I messed up the crust?
You're the pizza I need in my heart. That's enough of that.
I'm Kira.
And I'm Emma.
We just made Valentine's Day cards for each other.
Pretty sick.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to all you goats out there. You deserve it.
Welcome back to the Simply Financial Athletics Center for second half action between the NC Knights and the Redeemer Royals. It was Ashlyn Anderson who led the way for Fanshawe with a huge first half, 13.7 rebounds and made 3, her first in her OCAA career. And of course the defense has been prevalent, but one player who's gotten going for NC was Emma Venditelli with 10 points, 2 made threes, 4 free throws made, 3 rebounds, of course, involved in that Valentine's Day card contest with Kira Teskey. Who do you think's card was better?
I enjoyed them both, but I think if I had to pick one, I would pick Kira's.
Both of them in their first year together knew each other from outside of basketball. Kira, the 5'9" native from St. Catharines at Governor Simcoe, and Venditelli, 5'7" Niagara Falls from Ann Meyer. 52 seconds till we get started here in this second half. Teskey back in the lineup here at home, coming off the bench, made the start against Conestoga last week, but of course with Ashlyn Anderson in town, you're going to need to get some size, and that's why we've seen Lily Brown in the starting lineup. She has 2 points, 2 personal fouls, and 2 boards, and that's what Fanshawe wants, is to get her in foul trouble, because if it's not her guarding you, your best bet is Kira Teskey, who's about 7 inches shorter than her.
Yeah, Niagara has a serious uphill battle when it comes to the post.
And if you're NC, you have to think, okay, we have no points off of turnovers here so far. We've made more free throws than made field goals, 7-6. Granted, of course, Fanshawe is a very, very good defense. They have the fewest points given up by 50 points coming into today. Mohawk, the second best. Sorry, MJ.
Oh, I was going to say, we'll see if the second half is as chaotic as the first was.
It kind of slowed down a bit in the second. Of course, super chaotic in the first.
I think Lyric might be getting an explanation for her delay of game warning from the referee.
Lyric giving the thumbs up to the official. It'll be to break here to inbound, as now it's Cicerelli. Anderson into the main, bounce pass, and there's the first stop by NC, a chance to run now. Venditelli, shallow, calling for it. She'll put it up, and will head to the free throw line. Couldn't finish through a contact. It'll be her third trip to the stripe.
Clearly, whatever she heard from the official inspired her.
Has been inspired the whole day so far. Already 8 rebounds in that first half, as the first one is short. Shallow's missed 3 free throws here on the day so far, a 75% free throw shooter for the Barrie native.
Going into the second half, well, it'll be interesting to see if Coach Columbus has adjusted at all for the full court pressure from Fanshawe, because that was a big source of frustration for the Knights and led to many of those turnovers.
The second is good. NC turned the ball over 14 points, 14 times. As it's back top of the key, Mackenzie wide open, no good. Brown had her hands on it, and Strawn's going to pick up the foul. It's going to be her second. So now 3 Knights, 4 with 2 personal fouls. Asia Strawn, Aaliyah Pereira, Lily Brown, and now Alexis Bell. The first is good for Sydney Deliri, her first points of the afternoon. So she makes them both. The lead now up to 16. End off here for Venditelli. Into the paint for Brown. Brown puts it up from the elbow as it's too strong. And it's back over Venditelli, wide open for 3. Venditelli now 3 of 3 from downtown, making it rain at the Simply Financial Athletics Center.
Just need a couple more of these and the Knights are right back in it.
Off the hands of Lexis Bell. As it's back in for Anderson. As she gets the layup. A routine occurrence for her so far, up to 15. Screen set by Brown. Strawn driving in. Thought about passing out. Gets stripped by Anderson. As it'll be a jump ball in favor of Niagara College. Strong from the free throw line. Gives it out for Venditelli. Her free throw line shot is no good. It's put up by Brown, an assist to Emma Venditelli.
Just in the nick of time.
We'll call it an assist. I don't think it was. As it's top of the key here with Deliri. Hand it off open for three. As it's no good. Anderson on the glass. As she puts the putback in 4 points in this second half for Anderson.
And that right there is the challenge for the Knights. Brown can't afford to be too aggressive in the post with the foul she has.
It's Bell who puts it up, and a bit of contact as Anderson passes it out down to her wallet. To break, driving in into the corner, and now taking it to the cup is Deliri, and up and in.
Strong got caught trying to pick a pocket there.
Venditelli tries to pass for Bell. Into the corner, Shallow, able to keep it in, those 2 feet in, looked like a wide receiver, but it's turned over into the feet of Anderson. Shallow gets it back.
That's the second time the Knights been burned by that pass today.
For a moment, it'll be a kick ball. And now some shoving between Shallow and McKenzie. We'll see if a technical foul gets assessed. Not like Lyric at all to get upset like that.
Yes. Yeah. What Lyric would ever get upset?
We'll take a look at that scuffle. Looked like McKenzie had her arm under Shallow's. I think Shallow was saying it should have been a reach-in foul, but I'd imagine it's going to be offsetting technicals and a kickball in favor of NC. It'll be side out for Fanshawe.
Referee discussing with Coach Columbus, who I imagine is protective of her players.
Doesn't like the call. And NC down by 17. Maybe that's something that can spark Lyric Shallow's troops, who's had a down game offensively. Only 5 points, 9 boards, 1 of 5 from the floor, 3 of 6 from the stripe. Strawn gets the steal. She gets pressured by Isame off of the hands of, I believe, Cicerelli. It'll go to NC, as we'll see Al Marigio back into this game.
The full court pressure of Fanshawe still being successful against the Knights.
Bell inbounds here for Venditelli, behind the back move, kicks out for Teskey. Drives in on Anderson. Out for Strawn, mishandled it, 10 on the shot clock. Asia gets the screen through the hands and able to recover is Asia. It'll go in favor of Fanshawe on the jump ball. This defense, MJ, has been smothering by the Falcons, as advertised.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a tough battle coming into this game for the Knights, but there's still plenty of time left.
NC shooting 8 of 35 from the floor and 5 of 24 from inside the arc. You can thank Madeline Anderson for that as it's turned over as Shallow gets fouled. That'll be the third team foul on the Falcons.
Coming in for Niagara, number 3, Aaliyah Pereira.
Well, I think it's safe to say that we're up for some more roller coaster rides in this game.
Pereira on that wing, back for Venditelli, in for Teskey. Anderson's going to pick up the foul. That's going to be the fourth on Fanshawe, the first on Ashlyn Anderson. So free throws the rest of the way for NC. We'll see if they can take advantage of that.
I mentioned earlier that fouls might be one of the ways that the Knights can stay in this game.
Might be a way for them to get back into it as well. Venditelli kicks out for Pereira. Fake the shot back for Bell. She'll drive in, gets stripped. It'll be NC ball with 3 on the shot clock.
I think she got a little bit of contact trying to get that shot off.
It'll have to be something quick for the Knights looking to go to an out-of-bounds play. It'll be inbounded here by Bell. Bell looking for Shallow. She'll have to drive it in. Takes a ton of contact. It'll be an offensive foul.
I think maybe
It'll be Meldrum who picks it up. We'll take a look on that. It looked from here, it looked like her feet were not set. We'll see if we can take a look. Maybe in the next stoppage. It's out for Almaregio, swung into the corner, now back for Anderson. Anderson looks to pass, but it's nearly taken away by Shallow. Rebound brought down by Venditelli. She gets fouled. Free throws for NC.
Coming in for Niagara, number 35, Aaliyah Omar Bujak.
Venditelli, a 60% free throw shooter on the season. 4 of 4 from the stripe here today. 13 points, 4 boards. It rattles out. The first is no good. Second is good. Split at the line by Venditelli. Hurrying up is Almaregio. Anderson into the post, Almaregio. Keeping that one afloat was Meldrum, as we'll get a whistle. It'll be a turnover on the Falcons.
Fanshawe electing to not full court press this one.
Fanshawe up by 16 with 5:20 left in the third. It's kicked out for Omar Bujak, nearly turned over. It'll be off the hands of Izame, pardon me. It'll stay with NC.
Given that Fanshawe's in the bonus, I would be curious to see if Brown doesn't come in and they have her go to work.
Bell drives in and gets the ball taken away from Madeline Anderson. As the full court pressure continues, going to have to hurry this up. As Almaregio gets it in past half court. Anderson kicks out open for 3, but no good. As the rebound picked up by Izame. We'll get a foul. Not sure what it was. It'll stay with Fanshawe. It'll be on NC.
Safe to say, I think this might be the most officiated game all year.
Anderson puts that one up and in, up to 19 now in the afternoon. Bell Back for Vendatelli. Teske into the post, puts it up with the right, and no good. Good defense out of Anderson. Taken away by Bell on the jumping effort as it's bounced in. Wide open for three was Pereira. Sidestep back for Bell. Top of the key. She'll try her luck. It's too strong as it's back over for Vendatelli. Looking to go 4 for 4. It's no good. And now here comes Alma Reggio. Turned over. It'll stay with Fanshawe. Knocked out of bounds, I should say.
Coming in for Fanshawe, number 11 and number 7.
Maddie Anderson's season high in points was 24, or rather 22 against NC on the 26th of November in a 33-point win. As that three, no good, brought down by Vendatelli. Shot 9 of 12 that game. Teske thought about it. She'll kick out for Pereira. Her three is up and in. Aaliyah Pereira back within 15. Crowd starting to make some noise after that made three. Bell was gambling for that steal into the paint and put up and in by Meldrum. Here's Vendatelli, gets it in for Omar Bujak, looking for Teske. Teske backing down in the post, up with the right, no good. And she gets fouled and hit hard. And a little bit more animosity between these two teams.
I don't think they'll be exchanging Valentine's Day cards after the game, no.
Well, maybe Kira and Emma.
I mean, with cards that good, you can't not.
And you know what's crazy about those cards too, MJ? They only had like 15 minutes to make them, and they were that good.
I couldn't do the same thing myself.
I don't think I can speak for myself. I don't know about you, but I can't color in between the lines. So the fact that you can do that in a limited amount of time is crazy.
Speaking of coloring out of the lines, Coach Carriere has really gone deep into his bench. And that is not something you see every game.
Well, Fanshawe, you mentioned it in the open, has locked up the number 3 seed. This game does not matter for them in terms of locking up a playoff seed. You could say the same for NC. They'll play Seneca, who's the 2 seed out east. Centennial or Durham is waiting for a date with the Fanshawe Falcons. Next week, of course, a big day for NC Athletics. Our men's volleyball team will be in action in about an hour and 10 minutes in Toronto against the Seneca Sting, the 1-8 matchup. East versus West, open for threes. McKenzie, as she knocks it down.
Niagara's getting close to having to use a run and gun offense.
Teske finishes through the contact. A difficult layup at that. And a chance for Teske to make her first free throw of the day. Teske was playing so well before her injury, was named NC Athlete of the Week and missed a couple of games, returned last week.
She was jubilant after that call, I would say.
NC wants to be more jubilant to get back into this game, as it'll go in favor of NC. As we'll see a substitution. Interesting, MJ. Bill Carriere has not used the timeout yet in this game. Didn't use any in the first half. Still 3 in his back pocket. Teskey kicks out for Brown. Venditelli top of the key. Emma kicks in, out in the corner, Omar Bujak. Kept in by Venditelli. 5 seconds on the game clock, handed off here for Pereira. Pereira gonna have to put it up. It's too strong, nearly hit it. Lily Brown with the offensive board. Venditelli on that wing. Emma tries the runner. It's too strong. Brown with the rebound and can't finish.
Tried to float that one up.
Senton with it now. McKenzie on that wing. Screen set as it's McKenzie open for three, trying her luck. It's no good, already with a three earlier on in this third quarter. Here comes Pereira.
I'm surprised they haven't gotten more to the basket considering Fanshawe's been in the bonus for a hot minute.
Omar Bujak misses that shot from the elbow. And here at NC's been in the bonus for quite a while. It hasn't really gone to the basket as it's put up and in by Layla McKenzie. Up to 8 points on the afternoon. Good hands out of Senton to reject that pass in for Teskey. Here comes Venditelli, puts it up and in. Venditelli through the contact. A chance for Venditelli to get the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Coming in for Fanshawe number 1.
And we said it, MJ, if NC wants to come back in this game, they're going to have to win the minutes without Ashlyn Anderson, as that free throw is no good. They've done that here so far in this last little bit. Going to have to do that in the fourth quarter. Wide open for three is Almarizio. Rebound was mishandled, but Brown eventually brings it down. Here comes Teskey. Back out for Venditelli. Pereira tries from the wing. It rattles. That would have brought them within 10. As we'll see a foul. NC had one to give. It'll go on Omar Bujak. That's her first. NC will stay back. 3 seconds on the game clock. Open in the corner is Senton. She'll try the three. It's no good. NC now down by 15 to end that third quarter.
I think Niagara's starting to get a little bit of momentum.
A couple of big plays, a couple of and ones, a couple of threes. And it's 15 apiece in that third quarter. Not out of it yet are Fanshawe. NC's been able to win the minutes without Ashlyn Anderson. And I think that's going to be one of the deciding factors of this game, is if they don't play Anderson throughout this fourth quarter, NC's got a chance. She's one of, if not the best players in the association. The best player for Emma Venditelli for NC. We'll take a look at Teskey, rather. Her and one through the contact.
It's always a moment of great joy when you successfully call an and one.
I think everyone who gets fouled thinks it's, or everyone that makes a bucket and says and one thinks there should be a foul. That one definitely won. There, Teskey with 5 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist, back in the lineup here at home. Missed 2 games prior before the Conestoga game last week. We'll actually take a look at Kira Teskey's and one. Or rather, Venditelli. There's a look at that NC bench as they're down by 15. If they want to get back into this game, we got to be honest, Lyric Shaw is going to have to get going. She only has 5 points through 3 quarters. 3 personal fouls as well.
So quarter, Niagara had some success down in the paint and success with fouls, and that's another thing that they could work on in the fourth quarter to get back.
Lyric Shallow on the
Here's-
topic of fouls with 3 in that first 3 quarters. It's been a struggle all season long, and I mean, if you're Bill Carrier, you're going to want to go right at her, and of course at Lily Brown with 2 personal fouls through 30 minutes. Granted, Brown the only player 6 foot or taller on NC. Bell puts it up, wanted the foul, won't get it. It'll stay with NC as it was off of Anderson back in this game. 8 on the shot clock as it's out for Bell, top of the key. She'll take the 3, blocked by Anderson, and that's her wingspan. It looked somewhat open, and yet she still got a piece of it.
You know, I personally don't have the confidence to try and pull off a 3 on the tallest player on the other side, but
If you're NC, that's where you want her, is on the perimeter. It's the end of the shot clock as well, but Anderson still got the rejection as it's back over here in the paint with Senton. Open for 3, McKenzie. She tries, rebound brought down by Venditelli.
one thing that Niagara's done a much better job of this game is that they've gotten a lot more rebounds. That's been a source of struggle for them all season long.
Venditelli kicks out for Teskey, thought about it for a second. It's out, Bell wide open for 3, but we'll see an offensive foul. Believe it's gonna go on Lyric Shallow. That's gonna be her 4th.
The Fanshawe bench reacting lively to that one. The Fanshawe bench has been a pretty lively group this whole game.
Fanshawe will clinch this 3rd seed all, no matter what happens here today. Wide open for 3, McKenzie is an air ball, and Bell will let that one go out. Here's Venditelli, top of the key. In the corner looking for Shallow as she'll drive in. It'll be an offensive foul as Shallow with a smile and can't believe that call.
I'm not sure I appreciate the sportsmanship of the Fanshawe bench at the moment.
I believe that's going to do it for Lyric Shallow.
Coming in for Niagara, number 13.
And yes, that will be it. And that's going to be the end of the day for Lyric Shallow. She'll finish this afternoon with 5 points, 10 rebounds, 5 personal fouls, 1 of 5 from the floor. And her bid for a scoring title will be over, unfortunately. A hard screen set by Anderson. He had to go for an offensive foul. It'll be Lexus Bell to inbound. And of course, now without Lyric Shallow, MJ, someone else is going to have to get going besides Venditelli. The next highest score for NC is 5 with Pereira. That's not going to help. As Strawn gets swarmed, jump ball will go in favor of Fanshawe.
Fanshawe not just accepting their seeding. I've never seen Coach Columbus this animated.
Coach Columbus in conversation with the official.
Not one who normally talks the ref's ears off.
Columbus in her first year with NC, a very new coaching staff, of course, with Rick Lestracco in his first year with NC. a brand new group, essentially, as a technical foul has been assessed. It's no good by Senton. Of course, that team last season for NC, this women's basketball team, was so good. The Taryn Mitchells of the world, the Janie Harrisons, who was CCAA All-Canadian now with Brock. And a team that's completely different. Really, the only remaining pieces is Leah Pereira and Lexis Bell. They've been led by Lyric Shallow here this season. Pereira open in the corner for three off the side of the rim, and the rebound brought down by Deliri. McKenna on that wing, defended by Pereira. Anderson kicks out top of the key. Bounce pass in for Senton, gets bumped by Teskey. That's going to be her second.
Alexis Bell lucky to not get a foul there.
Coming in, Fanshawe, number 13.
And you have to think, MJ, with the postseason right around the corner, and if this lead continues to grow, you might have to empty the bench if you're Coach Columbus.
Yeah. On top of that, also, they're going to have to start putting up some fast shots because they are running out of time to try and win the rest of this game through offense, through half-court sets.
Fanshawe is going to pick up the foul off the ball. It's going to go in favor of NC. It'll be Asia Strawn. Now with it, she'll hand it on for Venditelli. Screen set by Teskey. As I believe that foul is going to go on Anderson. And it's going to be her third. Had a career high 19 points against Niagara College in the end of November. Nearly taken away as Bell takes a tumble, gonna have to pass out for Venditelli. Kicks out for Strawn. 3 in the shot clock from the free throw line is no good. Barnaby Strawn went after her own rebound, as it'll go the other way with to break. Almarigio into the paint, wide open for 3 is to break. It's no good. Asia Strawn with the board. Over in the corner now, Pereira driving in, takes it up. Can't finish. The presence of Anderson swarming on that one. Now running the other way is Almarigio. Foul's going to go on Pereira. Pardon me, Strawn. That's going to be her fourth. Rather, her third.
And Coach Carriere continues to cycle his rotation. He's had many different lineups today.
That one, no good. And for Fanshawe, you mentioned how deep they've been. They have 9 different players with field goals here today. For context, NC only with 7. Pereira picks out for Strawn. Handed off for Venditelli. Screen set by Bell. Venditelli on that key. Venditelli, spin move. She'll put it up with the right, can't finish. Pereira with the board, gets hit. It won't be called.
Coming in for Fanshawe, number 11.
I think Niagara's looking for a foul on that one.
And another thing, MJ, only 2 players for NC shooting above 30%. Emma Venditelli, 4 of 11, 16 points. Lily Brown, 4 points, 2 of 6 from the floor. And when you look at Fanshawe, everyone with the exception of Edith Esame, as Bell will get fouled, and Karen to break. And Janelle Almarigio all shooting above 30% in this one. It's been an efficient offensive day in the office for the Fanshawe Falcons.
This has been as efficient a use of the various tools that Coach Carrier has in his back pocket.
That free throw is no good for Lexus Bell. Lex 0 of 8 from the floor, 0 of 5, and now 0 of 1 from the stripe. And what will be her final game at the Simply Financial Athletics, and a rebound brought down by Lexus Bell. Strong up fake. A deep 2 was put up and no good. Here comes the other way here with Cicerelli. Over across now. Here was Zachary as she stepped out of bounds. NCMJ has not been able to get past this 15-point threshold. They ended that third quarter down 15. Still no teams with a basket in this third.
That's the amount of play we've had. That's quite the stat, the telling stat.
Handed off by Teskey. Here's Vendatelli. Spin move up with the left. That's no good as the drought continues for both teams.
They've got to start shooting threes. I hate to say it, but they don't have a whole lot of time left.
5:20 left in this fourth quarter. Here's Ella Zachary. Looks to bounce in the paint. 7 seconds on the shot clock. It'll make its way out of bounds.
You got to think, Alex, also back to those turnovers from the first half. How much of a point difference would those have made if they'd actually been makes?
NC with one singular point off of turnovers as Strawn puts it back up and in. On the flip side of things, Fanshawe with 16 points off of turnovers. NC's turned the ball over 17 times, 14 times for the visiting Falcons. Kicked out here with Cicerelli, looking in the corner with to break.
She walked.
Looked like she walked, as MJ said. I agree. As now Lexus Bell gets fouled. That'll be free throws. Free throws now for the rest of the way for both sides. We'll see a technical foul assessed.
I believe that's on Coach Carrier. One more and he'd be gone for the day. And now he's having some conversation about the tech.
So Madeline Anderson will come back into this game following the free throws.
Coach Carrier visibly unhappy.
As Vendatelli misses the technical foul. Had the chance to get it down to 10 with the 3 free throws. It'll be Lexus Bell, who's 0 of 2 from the line here today, looking to get it back down to 11. First is no good. NC shooting now 12 of 23 from the stripe here this afternoon. Make it 13 of 23 rather. Regardless, not a good enough clip, but NC has it back within 12. The first points of this third quarter. Turnover by Lexus Bell as she returns the favor back over with Zachary. Cicerelli. Over with Esame. Into the paint, Anderson. Open in the corner is Meldrum. She'll take it up and turned over now by NC. Chance to run now with Vendatelli. She bounces it up to Pereira. And MJ back within 10.
We got ourselves a game.
Coach Carrier still has not used the timeout in this game so far. Alexis Bell's going to get called for the block. That's going to be her third. It'll be free throws for both sides the whole rest of the way. Interesting, MJ. We talk about the fouls. 21 in favor, or 21 fouls called against Fanshawe, 17 on NC, over a foul per minute through this contest.
Yes, the officials have been willing to make themselves known.
The first is good for Edith Esame. The second one rattles out Anderson on the glass. She'll put it up and in.
It's a tough one.
And now here comes Vendatelli. Anderson up to 21 points this afternoon. At a career high 22 against NC. Strawn stumbles. 6 on the shot clock.
I don't think she knows.
3 on the shot clock now. Vendatelli gonna have to put it up as it's no good. Not a good offensive scheme on that possession.
Not how the Knights wanted that one to finish, for sure.
As we'll see a foul. On Emma Vendatelli. It'll be more free throws for Ashlyn Anderson as the first is good.
And you can see in the last couple sequences the importance of turnovers, because some careless passes can lead to points in the opposite direction.
Fanshawe taking advantage there of the NC turnovers. There's a hair over 3 minutes left in this one. Bell, screen set by Teskey. Over for Strawn, turned over by Strawn, picked up by Anderson. Cicerelli, over now for Shattuck. It'll be Lyric Shallow set the check back in, my apologies. Has 4 personal fouls. 4 on the shot clock at the top of the key. It's no good off the head. Visami in control now by Strawn. Pereira takes it up. There's contact, no call. 15 now on the shot clock.
They don't have the time to waste.
Vendatelli will hand things off for Pereira. Screen set by Teskey into the corner. Vendatelli open for 3, and it's no good. Anderson on the board. Anderson had a career high 16 rebounds against NC in late November. Shallow is going to come back into this game.
A hard-fought game at that.
Anderson now with a new season high in points with 23. Would need 3 more rebounds to tie her season high to set a new season record. Vendatelli takes it and off the glass and bounces it in. That's a tough bucket.
That's a grown woman move right there.
Vendatelli up to 18 points into the corner and back into the paint. Anderson open for 3. 1 more pass, beautiful ball movement. Omar Bujak closes out as Vendatelli gets the steal now. Emma gets bumped, won't be called. She walked on that. I think she's a little bit winded after that play. The 3 is up by Shattuck. On the glass is Cicerelli, the smallest player on the court, as Pereira will get the board with 60 seconds left to go.
One thing Fanshaw's not going to come away saying is that Niagara didn't make him work for this win.
Shallow looks for Teskey. That'll be a turnover. as we'll see some substitutions for Fanshawe. As that's going to be the end of the day for Emma Venditelli, who gets a standing ovation from the crowd. 18 points, 6 rebounds, over a third of her team's points. Can't say enough good things out of the first-year product. Layup is up and in for Senton. A free lane to the cup, as now it's over for Omar Bujak in the corner. Omar Bujak turns it over for Selena Shattuck, who's just going to hold things out with 15 seconds left in this third quarter. The Fanshawe Falcons are going to end their season 11-6 as the 3 seed. They'll have a date with either Centennial or Durham next week. And for the NC Knights, they'll finish up this season at a record of 4-12 as the 7th seed. They'll face Seneca next week on the road in Toronto. MJ, your thoughts?
A tough-fought game. Like I said earlier, I don't think there's going to be any love lost between these two teams. But they're all still doing the handshake lane, showing good sportsmanship. So, sportswomanship, I should say. So I appreciate that.
Ashlyn Anderson with a new season high in points and career high in three-pointers made. Ashlyn Anderson, 1 of 1 from downtown, 23 points, 14 rebounds, 9 of 11 from the floor, and the season series shooting a combined 18 of 23, or pardon me, 22 of 33 from the floor has been simply sensational. We'll take a look at this last point out of NC, a free lane to the cup. And that's going to do it for the regular season for the Niagara College Knights. On behalf of all of us from the broadcast crew, myself, MJ, I'd like to wish the NC Knights women's basketball team, I guess, and volleyball as well, the best of luck in their match against Seneca next week. It's been so much fun to watch them throughout their season and their growth. We wish them all the best in that game, and we'll see you back here at the Simply Financial Athletic Center in about 20 minutes time for Knights and Falcons men's basketball.
Maybe it's the game sheet, I don't know.